Hello Earth Signs, welcome to Timsy Naked Tarot. For those regular viewers, you know I'm about to do an All Signs monthly overview, okay, or a monthly overview for, it's not All Signs, it's just the Earth Signs, okay, because I do that. So that would be for you regular viewers. For you who are new, possibly new, I get one overall energy out of my runes, and then we'll see what that is. I'll get 5 cards out of there, one for the complete weeks, or one for each of the complete weeks of the month, and then one for the end of the month, the last few days going into the next month. Normally that's about 3 or 4 days going into the next month. In this particular case, it's only going to be one. Okay, so it's going to be more March than February, but hey ho. And then we'll get some clarifiers out of there. So without further ado, let's crack on and let's see what we have got in store for you. So we have got I want to say El has, but it's not El has, it's E has. E has? Is it E has? I can't remember what it's called. Let me find it in my book. A has, as in like hey, a, and it's not has, it's was. It's a was. Oh dear. It's been a while since it's been out, but it's in reverse. Okay, so there may be some issues with trust, loyalty. Maybe you're going to have some sort of movement blocked if you're planning on moving house or something like that. Maybe it's going to fall through. Maybe it's going to be put on delay. If you're traveling, maybe that's going to be delayed. But by and large, it's going to be the status quo for you, Earth signs. Okay, let's just have a couple of clarifiers out of here as I cut the deck before I finish with the main shuffle. We've got a King of Wands coming out and the Moon. Okay, so I'll deal with the Moon element first. The Moon element would be like those unforeseen delays, your house moves, your travel delays, things like that. For the King of Wands, well, that could be the lack of faith and loyalty. Okay. I think pretty much all your cards have just literally puked themselves out on the floor, just there. Hang on a second. While I just pick them up, I try not to interfere with the camera too much, and I'll try to keep them in the order they come out in. Okay, it seems like you've got some extras as well. Right, so I'll start with the top, and we'll do it in reverse order. Because that was about there, that was about there, that was about there, that was about there, that was about there. Okay, and I've got 2 extras. I don't know where I'm going to put them. We'll put that there, and we'll put that there. Okay, just remember those 2 there are actually not really part of the read. They're just some extra, let's just call them sort of extra overall energies. Okay, so we've got the 6 of Pentacles. Well, that was the status quo. I was talking about the balance, the things just generally not changing. And this will be sort of like the Knight of Cups, looking towards the future you want, but not actually having it yet. Again, it's kind of linked with that 6 of Pentacles, that status quo. So, okay, so first week of the month, we have got the Moon coming out for you. Okay, the Moon is telling you there's going to be a lot of unforeseen things happening throughout the first week of February. Yeah, for some of you that will be travel delays. For some of you that will be like your house move being delayed or falling through, possibly, and unfortunate things like that. For others of you, it would just be little unforeseen things. Getting to your car to go to work and finding that you got a flat tire, or perhaps the battery's dead and it won't start. Things like that. But it is I feel it's a small minor thing, and then the 10 of Cups and the King of Swords come out. The 10 of Cups is all about emotional fulfillment, and I say it's unforeseen things. You might bump into your perfect person. You might bump into a deep soulmate. You might stumble onto a job or a situation where you suddenly think, well, I actually quite enjoy this. Yeah, maybe you start a new group or something like that, and it's like really, really emotionally fulfilling. With the King of Swords coming out, it's a sudden realization of the truth. Yeah, maybe you, I don't know, go to the 10-pin bowling alley and decide that you're going to join the team. You've always wanted to. You've known that. You've known you've always wanted to, and then you take action. You actually do it, or something like that. But it's all spurred on by something unforeseen. Like, for instance, you were never expecting to go to the 10-pin bowling. You got dragged there by a friend or something like that. With the Eight of Swords crossing all this, it's something which has been diving around in your mind quite a lot. It's something you keep sort of falling back onto, which is driving you throughout the first week. So, like, for instance, yes, you might like 10-pin bowling, and you thought, well, maybe I'm good enough to join a team, but just never really looked into it. Yeah, and you keep thinking about it, or maybe you keep thinking about writing a book. Yeah, and that can be emotionally fulfilling as well for you. And all of a sudden, you end up having, I don't know, a slight injury at work, which stops you from going into work, but means you can sit there and actually start your book. Okay, take action on it. Okay, so the Knight of Pentacles. The second week is going to drag on. Something chronic for you Earth signs on the second week of February. It's going to feel like all of February is just in that 1 week. Because the Knight of Pentacles is a slow, methodical energy. It goes through everything. Before it takes every step, it weighs up everything what can go wrong with that step and everything what can go right with that step. And then it starts to weigh itself to try to make sure it goes towards the right and not the wrong. Okay, so you've got the Seven of Cups and the Eight of Wands. Well, the Eight of Wands is just, like, I don't know, actually put the knight on the horse, but your horse is a bit reluctant. The Seven of Cups is talking about choices. So when you have choices in front of you, you're going to be weighing up all the pros and cons for these choices. But once you've settled on what choice you have to make, you are then going to dive straight into it. You're going to launch yourself into it and kind of just say to the world that you are doing it. Okay, singing off the rooftops, so to speak. Crossing this is the Ace of Swords, which is coming off this King of Swords. He's holding the Ace of Swords. Seen it? Ta-da! He's holding it. Okay, it's the same sword in there. It's talking about the truth. It's a truthful beginning. In this particular case, we're now talking about being truthful to what you want. Okay, and this Seven of Cups on the second week might be the fact that you've just woken up to the fact that something's happened in your life and you suddenly realize that, well, I want to try something different. I want to try something new. And then you start trying lots of different things. Okay, so we got the Magician and we got the High Priestess in reverse, and we have got the Magician. I love it when it does this. The Magician is quite important for the third week. Now, the Magician talks about having everything you need for your journey, having everything set to make the trick work. Okay, in magicians in the real world, it's all sleight of hand, and they set up lots of things in advance, and then they make you look a little bit of like a distraction, and they make you look in somewhere else and make you focus on a different point of their body while they produce the magic. That's one thing it's telling us. The other thing it's telling us is you might have to keep your secrets, if you will. The magician always never reveals their secrets. They never tell anyone how the trick is truly done. Yes, you might have some idea of how it's done, but there's always some little trick of the trade which they will never actually reveal to you. And that's what the High Priestess is talking about, is being kept. Something's being kept. Maybe it's someone, you meet someone and they seem mysterious and magic-like to you, but they keep what it is away from you, what makes you feel that way, which makes them even more mysterious and even more magic-like. But whatever this magician is, the magician is an indicator of a new start. it's spurring off something else which is dying first. And I do believe that's sort of like your older way of life. Like your run into February is the old, and then sort of come the third week of February, something new will be starting. Okay. Strangely enough, I've got justice under there, which would go with that one. Okay. Underneath our death card, there is a balancing energy, but we're not dealing with that. That's just a little extra clarifiers for you, because they come out with the deck, as the deck decided to puke up all over the table. Okay, so temperance for the 4th week. Okay, so as I said, this week is going to seem like it's going on forever. This week is, you're waiting for whatever you were planning in that week to come to fruition. Okay, we got a 10 of Wands. It's burdens, and then the Temperance again. Oh god, it's powerful. It's a powerful end of the month for you lot. The Temperance makes you harder. This is kind of like a trial and tribulation. It's a kind of like what don't kill you makes you stronger kind of energy coming up here. It's not a bad thing. It's very angelic. You've even got the sun in the background. You might actually enjoy it to a certain extent, like that burn you get when you've been exercising. You can feel your muscles aching, but it's kind of like that nice ache. But it is burdensome for you. It is a chore. It is hassle. But if you can weather it, if you can make it to the end of that, okay, then you'll be getting something stronger out of it. Now, it will be painful on some level. Now, this could be emotional pain. This could be physical pain. As I said, like that, when you do a workout in the gym, lifting weights, just running up and down stairs, whatever it may be for you, and you've got that burn in your muscles, you burn in your calves and your thighs, and sort of your chest and your pecs and your biceps and things. It's pain. It is pain. You've been ripping your muscles apart, and they're starting to regrow themselves back together, and that's how you actually build muscle. But it's that nice pain. Okay, whatever this pain is, it's got a nice to it afterwards. It's worth it. It was worth the pain. It was worth the wait. It might be painful waiting. It might be boring waiting. It might be tiresome waiting, but it was worth waiting, because from this one, just with one cup in his hand, he's looking into the cup, just as our Ace of Cups, our Knight of Cups does over there, looks in the Ace of Cups for the future they want. They're looking and longing. It's like, I have this love, but I have no one to give it to. Okay, but then when we come with a second Temperance, we're pouring our love into something else. We're giving to something else. Okay, so let me see. Ace of Wands for the last day of February going into March. I only ever say that once every 4 years, you know. It's a leap year this year. Okay, so this will be, this is the beginning. Now, this could be just the universe. The universe likes to play with me on these reads. It likes to let me know that it's kind of understanding my timeline I'm going for here. It's saying something new's happening in this week. Yes, March is happening in this week. Yes, well done, universe. But it's not something new you were expecting. Yes, March may be happening, but it might be, I don't know, May type weather in March. You were expecting March. March arrives, but it's not the start you were expecting. It's something totally different. Okay, but it is something you will find passionate, and it will light you up. Okay. Oh look, a Knight of Cups. It's doing a lot of that, isn't it? It's something that's going to light you up. It's some sort of independence and freedom for the future you want. It is a passionate beginning, and this could be anything. If you're working, it could be, I don't know, you're given more freedom, more reign on how to work, how you want to work. If there's always been someone at work who seems you feel like has been holding you back or making it hard for you, maybe they leave, and It allows you to spread your wings with that Nine of Pentacles. And it allows you to then start pursuing, the future you actually are driving towards, the future you want. Okay, in a relationship sense, it might just be the fact that you might be in a relationship with someone, and it doesn't mean that you're breaking up with them because it's free and single. It might just mean that something occurs. They start working different shifts, which allows you to have free time to chase the things you want to do. Maybe you like to paint little toy soldiers, and you've suddenly got like 4 hours a week where you can do that without having someone sort of saying, oh well, can you put the dinner on? Oh, can you just nip to the shop or whatever, because it's my time. It's a little bit of my time. Okay, we got the Lovers card crossing this. Now for some of you, it is love, this new independence. Yeah, could be a new love coming in, which is all about like yes, it's love, yes, it's a romantic relationship, but it's not living in each other's pockets kind of relationship. It's like, well, yeah, you get on with what you want to do, I get on with what I want to do, and when we finally both get back together, we just cuddle up on the sofa and do what we both want to do. Okay, and it could be that, or it could be an established relationship. It just, the independence of it suddenly changes. Maybe you were always living with one of your parents, and you were like shacked up with one of your parents, and now you've got your own place, and there's that independence again. Whatever it is quite a big life change for you. There will be communication and more love. It's the Queen of Cups, as much love as one can actually offer. And we've been talking about Aces of Cups all over the place here, and she's holding another one. Crossing that is is the Four of Pentacles. The Four of Pentacles, yes, it can sometimes be like a greedy energy. Maybe yes, you feel greedy, and you're getting as much love as you can because you're never sure when it's going to disappear. Or it could be sometimes a settlement. Okay, and I don't mean like a settlement as in like, okay, we'll go our separate ways and I'll give you X amount of money and you never come back to my life. A settlement as in like when you've changed jobs, or you've moved house and you've finally got settled into the new job or the new house. And that's what that energy of that Four of Pentacles is. It's a settlement. The relationship, if it's a new relationship, if it's an established relationship, if it's a job, whatever it may be, it settles down for you, and you get kind of like cozy in it. Okay, and then the last card crossing that, I only normally go 5 deep when I'm doing crossing cards. The fifth card in that is the King of Cups. It's the divine coupling to the Queen of Cups. They're both in the upright as well, and not a side crossing card. Okay, or they're both crossing cards and not side ones. But either way, it's a divine coupling, and it's, yes, it can sometimes be an indecision, okay, or diplomacy, but in this particular case, it's just giving as much love, or someone giving as much love as they can possibly give, and you reciprocating it back. The Six of Pentacles, that balance over there. Okay, so that is your month of February. Hopefully it will resonate with you as it goes through. Bear in mind, it is a general read. It is predictive in nature as well, which means you won't really know if any of this is resonating with you until it actually hits you. When it does, do feel free to come back, drop in some comments. Let me and everyone else in the community know how it's affected you, so we can all just feel good for you. Okay, if you like this reading, please feel free, give it a thumbs up, and even if you want to come back to it at the end of the month and give it a thumbs up, you can do that as well. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, I would greatly appreciate it if you do. All these actions help my channel move forward and upwards in the mammoth YouTube algorithm. Okay, watching a video right up to the end also helps out, but I'm probably only now talking to about one person, so that doesn't really help many people, does it? But all that being said, until the next time I catch you on one of my videos, be it a main read, be it a a full moon or new moon overview, or just be it any random video I've done. Enjoy yourself and be good out there.